Okay guys, take this as a pre-message, mostly towards my opponent. I want to apologize for providing Polyref this NU tier match. This was supposed to be NU, but I made a mistake when providing Polyref. Little did I know Polyref is RU. I should have noticed, but it's been forever when I last RU, and it's been forever when I last faced Polyref in RU. So I want to apologize to my opponent. With that being said, let's get right into it. Hey fellow comrades, what's been happening? Welcome back. Today we're going to be having a match against a person from we could say his name here, but I don't want to butcher it. I just want to say that you know who you are. Please let me know so I can leave you in description. I'm sorry, it's very unprofessional of me, but it wasn't stream that this match took place. Kind of looking for some NU, kind of bringing in some fun stuff as well, some really potent Pokemon that are pretty common in NU. But with that being said, let's get right into it. He's gonna leave his side of the video as well, so I'm gonna be sure to plug it in the description so you can go check it out once the video is up. Anyways, gonna go for Leaf Storm. Tingala is a lead, expecting him to lead with Golem. Then he switches out to Turco after putting up the rocks, realizing I don't have a Rabbit Spinner. So there was a couple of good moves. I believe that people really want their rocks to be up there, but I still believe Golem, all that heavy damage that was inflicted towards him just for the exchange for the rocks, I don't feel it's a good exchange for him. I feel like Golem could have worked out, but for now I'm just going for the Waterfall. I'm starting to believe that Torkoal of his is probably a Shell Smasher, but I do have a good check to it outside of like Hidden Power Electric, but I can even take those because I'm actually a special defensive Polyref with Circle Throw. Definitely not a Pokemon that I would have been preferring, considering my team build right here. I don't have a single entry hazard of any sorts, so having Circle Throw is sort of a bit weird, but who knows, maybe like against a setup you don't want to be facing. I'm trying to avoid this by going for the Circle Throw now. I make a sub, avoiding Sleep Powder, very nice, predicting him to predict me to switch out, and then a Circle Throw to just throw him out, make a double switch afterwards so I can avoid his Sleep Powder even further. But as you can see, Circle Throw is a bit, it's not accurate, it's not perfect accuracy, and for that it's very risky at times. Plus it does have, minus priority. So you're gonna go second and so forth, so that was pretty bad. Still, right now I'm actually switching out to Luigi after Circle Throw him out, but unfortunately I did have to pay some damage in case, because he did go for the Giga Drain, expect me to maybe make us up again and try to avoid his Sleep Powder, again doing the same moves, or maybe he was just trying to get damage even if I do decide to switch out. Where either way, I'm gonna switch out to Luigi. He's gonna go for Earthquake, isn't really doing much damage towards me, but I'm gonna go for Leaf Storm this turn, expecting him to maybe make a different approach, because this approach was his original one, and I thought that original approaches don't really happen twice this early, but he did make the same approach as he did first time around, and as you can see, that was an incredible move. He did decide to make a setup right there. I'm starting to realize he's probably heavy invested in speed, and I know this thing is still pretty slow. Even with Shell Smash, he's got around 300 speed, a little bit more than that if he's running max speed nature and so forth. But Tingala, I couldn't stay in, just in case he does just playing it safe like he did back before. He did make the same switch twice, so he could have still playing it safe twice. But again, without Hidden Power Electric, I know for a fact, or at least I was hoping, that I can manage to rely on Polyref's bulk, and again, Polyref coming down as a savior. This Pokemon's bulk is incredible. It really does surprise me to no belief. I know Turco isn't the strongest Pokemon out there, but that was still +2 special attack, so we should never forget that one. Still, Electabuzz comes in, goes for a Volt Switch, takes me down, and that managed to at least show me his own switch, so I can appropriately switch is something great and scout if this is Bandit or Scarf. Judging by the damage, I'm kind of going towards that he is Bandit. I've been taking Braver from bulky Braviaries and so forth, so this is without a doubt Bandit. And that is incredible, because that does give me realizing that Kadabra can outspeed. I can make a sub afterwards. He's gonna go for the Giga Impact again. And this is Vigor, ladies and gentlemen. This is my Let's Play Abra that I caught at level 100, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how he evolved, but hey, it's a Kadabra and it's NU. So it's been doing work. And regarding my Pokemon Kaizo, I've been doing 1 hour Let's Plays. If you guys are interested in checking that out, you can go check it out if you guys will enjoy it. But you know, let's go back to the game. Of course, Slacken was kind of sticking and being locked into Giga Impact, so he had to recharge. That was a perfect setup for me to attack him and break him down. Slacken's special defense isn't really on pair with his defense at the end of the days, but his big fish, his yeah, that's probably the more legitimate name for it, because I always got a tongue twister, so let's just go with that one. Is gonna go for the wish. Is gonna wish upon the stars to get some more HP when it already has a massive ton of HP to begin with. But I'm wishing upon the stars to get like a useful special defense, which I believe I did got a turn earlier. But he goes for the Scald, and Vigor, man, he's got Reflect, he's got Sahik, he's got Signal Beam, and he's got the Substitute. It's a bit of a weird one, but the Reflect, you never know when it can actually manage to be useful, especially you know, for some sort of team support for at least 4 turns after a switch and so forth. Still, I'm gonna go for the Psychic again, trying to get as much damage on it as possible, but I'll score a crit. I kind of feel bad about this because, I don't know, I feel like special defense first turn, then a crit. You know, it kind of feels too easy. So I'm just gonna go for a Reflect right now. I'm thinking, okay, without he probably come in just to suck up and just to break my sub. He is struggling to break this guy's sub, realizing that the Kadabra under this can be a very potent threat, so he definitely needs to break it. And the way he brought him in, I'm starting to realize that his Electrobus isn't Scarf, because he could have switched out to that, but then again he would have need to take a move, and I guess Golem is much slower, so that's the more appropriate Pokemon to take the move afterwards and sacrifice himself in order to break my sub. But I switch out to Taurus, expecting him to be Scarf, the way he brought him in afterwards, still thinking, okay, he's gonna Volt Switch, or maybe he's gonna T-Bolt. He did T-Bolt, and thinking he's got a Tingler, and I completely forgot about the fish. I completely forgot about that Pokemon. And it's funny because it was like taken down not too long ago. It's like I just got struck down with amnesia of sorts, and I completely forgot to delete it from the list. And yeah, that was a problem. But you know, Tingler can pretty much wall Taurus. I don't have Work Up. I don't have one of those Fire Blast sets I would love to run, because Tingler is a threat, and I definitely need something to semi-handle it to a certain extent, especially if one-on-one situations like this occur. Still, I'm gonna go to Muck and then make a double switch to pull into Luxray in order to be a sleep fodder, because I know that Muck is something that he isn't really a fan of, so he's probably gonna try to put me to sleep. That was exactly what he did. But I make a double switch right now. He's gonna switch out to Electabuzz on that particular turn as well, and he's gonna score a crit. A crit did a lot, but this is special orientated Muck, especially offensive. The reason I have Kami in there, Fabio, is because he's got Thunder, he's got Fire Blast, he's got all sorts of elements, he's got Giga Drain, he's got Sludge Wave. It's actually quite incredible how Muck's special coverage, his move pool is incredibly deep. It really is. I'm always surprised checking out his special move pool, and I'm like, I know his physical move pool, it does have some good coverage to begin with, but that's special, and I know sometimes that element of surprise that people are not gonna see may just cause them like Alalamola coming in, like expecting them to go for like a Poison Jab or something, and then you just go for like Thunder on the switch. Crazy stuff like that may just work, but in this certain situation, unfortunately, it didn't have the time to shine. Well, either way, I'm gonna switch out to Scar. I'm trying to wake up. I do early wake up. Incredible. Scar doing some work right here. I'm gonna go for the Wild Charge. Do get a crit against Electrobuzz. This is actually rivalry, so I got some boost from the same gender that I was facing. Electrobuzz was the same gender as I, but I'm Scarf, so I believe that the crit did matter, but it's unfortunate. Tingler couldn't have really outspeed the Electrobuzz. He could have just go for the Hidden Power Ice and took me down. I switch out to my Vigor now. I'm gonna go for the Signal Beam, and I'm incredibly lucky. Like, what are the chances of getting, you know, heavy damage in there and checking out how good to take? I'm starting to believe that he was a little bit invested in special defense, because that took it quite well. And I'm heavily invested in special attack, but he hit himself, unfortunately, and that managed to totally change the game into my favor by giving me the opportunity to take him down 2 shots, and that was the game. He could have easily go for the Giga Drain, and he could have easily outspeed my Tingler, because my Tingler only had 4 EVs in speed, and he's probably had 8, because that is what Smogon tends to recommend, and I should definitely run like 16 or 24 just in case to outspeed other Tinglers, you know, put them to sleep or go for hit power ice of my own without giving them the chance to make a free move against me. So that's something I should definitely consider, but that was the game for today. So hope you guys have enjoyed it, and good game to my opponent. Again, I will leave his side of the video in description. Please let me know who you are on YouTube. I'm not too familiar with your YouTube channel, you know, being that your name was on the stream and I cannot really remember right now what your name was exactly, but help me out with that one, and hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like this video. Thank you very much for your continued support, and until next time guys, take care, peace.